Good evening and welcome to Catch Up with Lala. Tonight we're going to talk about Martell and Marsau. Is the bro code broken? Let's get into it. So the boys are fighting. Martell's angry because Marsau did an interview saying he lost all respect for Martell because he tried to release a revenge plea on his ex-wife and the mother of his children. So Martell heard about this interview and felt mad, saying, "Why are you always speaking on me and my business? Why don't you ever speak on yourself? And furthermore, you ain't checked on me. You ain't seen how I felt after everything I've been going through." You know what? Classic Martell, deflection. He always wants to deflect from his wrongdoing, and then blame somebody else for actually talking about what he did. So Marsau finally had enough, snapped back, and boy, it got interesting, hella interesting, because Marsau was not having it. Martell Holt, always the victim, never the villain. He always displays classic narcissistic behavior. No empathy, no remorse, no accountability, just excuses. In my opinion, he just loves to pass the blame to somebody else, no matter what damage he caused. And he's mad because Marsau called him out on the fact that he tried to release revenge plea on his ex-wife, the mother of his beautiful 4 children. And he does not care about all the damage he's caused, the harm that he's done to this woman and what he could have done to her. But he's purely toxic, evil human being. And I don't know why he's still on our screens. Like, Carlos, why is he still here? I think Marcel had enough to be connected to such a toxic, narcissistic man like Martel, even though, Marceau does have those kind of traits himself too. But I think that interview that he did was spot on. In my opinion, is a little too late because he's been knowing about this 2 years prior, never warned Melody. His excuse on social media was that I don't have her number and we ain't close like that. Are you stupid? Because you don't need to be close to someone to warn them that their ex-husband is trying to harm them by trying to release revenge plea. That, to me, just shows you are pathetic. It shows to me you have no empathy or remorse for this woman at all. And that is why I would never like you, Marceau, ever. Martell Holt can never face the consequences of his actions. In my opinion, this whole scene was about deflection. Deflection that he's been convicted and he's awaiting trial for what he tried to do to his ex-wife. And that is why he wants to display this narcissistic behavior and start drama and fight and talk about bro code broken.
Give it a rest.
I, for one, am very glad that Marceau did that interview because it made many viewers that weren't aware before the actual crime that Martel did and the fact that he got convicted for and he's currently awaiting trial. So for that, I actually applaud Marceau. However, I do believe that he didn't do this out of the goodness of his heart. I truly think, and this is just in my opinion, that he did this because he knows the leading man position is coming up for grabs. And he thought, hold up, wait a minute, let me put myself in it. So he wants that position. So he thought, let me get at Martel. And the only way to get at him is tell the world what he really did. Because Marceau been knowing about the revenge plea. He knew before everyone else, he just kept it to himself. So for that, he's a loser too. Martel was 10, boy. I am just shocked about his claims that him and Marceau used to run train on women. He used to go first and Marceau used to come after him. Such disgusting display of character. However, do we expect anything less from this demon? I don't. But what's funny was Marceau said to him, "You must be smoking satin because I ain't done that with you." He was shocked. But said, don't lie now. Don't lie, Marceau. Because you've been on many guy trips with Martel. Everybody knows what you've been doing. And the fact is, you just smarter than Martel. You make women sign something, allegedly, in my opinion. That's why no side chick of yours has come out yet. But Marceau, you play the game right. You ain't dummy like Martel. You actually got some smart sense to you. Kudos to you. But is it true? Were you really going after Martel? And why would you want to be doing that? Ew. The way Martel dragged LaTisha with claims that she was nasty in college because she had a fling with one of his friends. Martel, how you know? Were you there? Were you watching? Were you a peeping Tom? How you know, Martel? You are just so disgusting. I can't explain. Like, you just make my skin crawl. But let me tell you something about LaTisha. I don't feel sorry for her. It ain't nice now, is it, Tisha, when the shoe's on the other foot? Because you loved when Martel was being this way with Melody, displaying this type of disgusting, abusive behavior. You loved it when he was shouting at her. But now the shoe's on the other foot, you can't take it, right? And you know what's the saddest thing about this? That your man didn't even stick up for you. He sat there, allowed this man to come in your face, spit all this garbage at you, and then tell you to be quiet and don't talk about it, don't respond. It just says a lot about him. You let this man stay embarrassing you. When are you going to realize this man could care less about you, Tisha? He really couldn't. And the way you protect him is shambolic because he's be your protector. Marceau, you are a pathetic excuse of a man. How can you sit there, allow this guy to shout and hurl abusive comments to your wife and you did nothing, yet you claim to be a protector? You are really dumb. And if you scared of Martel, just say you scared, okay? Because what kind of comeback is, at least I didn't destroy my marriage for a shareable chick? Like, for real. We've been knowing you cheat, and Tisha's okay with it. Like I said before, she love it, I like it. Because she's all about keeping her marriage together, regardless of what you do in these streets. But the fact that you didn't protect your wife, it says a lot about you and your character. And please look at this man. Look at this demonic spirit. Look at the happiness that he has over releasing this shocking claim about Tisha and Marceau. Look how happy he is. Look at that laughter. I'm telling you, this man is a devil, a demonic person that's on our screen. And unfortunately, he's protected by Carlos King, because why is he still on here? Why is an abuser still allowed to be on TV, acting like this, abusing other women? You really have to question this show and these executives, because I'm just not understanding. For me, it's not entertainment. I'm not entertained by this kind of rhetoric. It's not for me. But I will say this has been long time coming, because Martel held on to these secrets for years, never said anything, but enough was enough for him. Now he's spilling the tea. And in my opinion, let these bozos fight. Who cares? Because I don't care about this tea. It's old. It ain't worth it nothing to us. And Tisha ain't never going to leave her man. What people fail to understand is Tisha's going to stand by her man any means necessary. She's not going nowhere. She has no plans to give up her 17 years of marriage. She ain't going nowhere. This dozy cow is stuck and she's happy to be stuck. So who are we trying to free somebody that don't want to be freed? This was pure deflection at its finest. Martel set this up because he did not want to be held accountable for his actions. The fact is, Marceau may cheat on his wife, may not cheat on his wife. Frankly, we don't care. Tisha doesn't care because she's the type to let her man respectfully cheat as long as she don't know about it. So why do we care? And one thing this show has taught me is bold men can't be trusted. And that's all I have to say about that. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share this video. Until next time.